Today, Coloradans will honor the life of Senator Faith Winter. We are live ahead of the memorial service at the state capitol.
Federal Vaccine Advisory Panel will vote on Hep B and childhood vaccines today. A group in Colorado, though, is pushing back on the controversial proposed changes.
And giving you a live look up in the high country this morning. This is a beautiful view over Wolf Creek. Check out that sunrise this morning.
Gorgeous.
One of my favorite places, if not my favorite place to ski
That's
in
where you
our
grew up
state.
skiing, right?
I love to ski there. Yes, spring break spent a lot of times in Pagosta Springs around Wolf Creek. And snow's going to be coming in hot for the mountains, so travel to ski resorts is going to get a little bit tricky as snow starts falling tonight into Saturday morning. Katie, we are talking feet of snow here.
Some substantial snowfall, great to see for our ski resorts. They could absolutely use it, but yes, travel, especially Saturday morning through the day. If you are planning to head up to go ski and board, take advantage of some of that fresh powder from Mother Nature that we're anticipating. It's definitely going to be dicey on the roadways with areas of blowing snow, very gusty winds and heavy snow falling at times. This morning, though, it's partly to mostly cloudy skies, dry conditions, and as we head into the weekend, it will mainly be dry over the eastern half of the state and the metro area. It is cold, frosty. We have that layer of snow from Wednesday's storm left over on a lot of the grassy surfaces. Also be careful on any iced over sidewalks still this morning as temperatures have fallen below freezing. Cloud coverage hanging over Winter Park right now. You will still find some slick roadways in spots, but the majority of the moisture set to roll in through the course of tonight and in through the day Saturday. It's going to stay dry here for the majority of the metro area with temperatures in the 20s this morning. Later on today, a high of around 40 degrees. So a little more melting set to occur. Milder temperatures on tap. Get into the weekend, 40s and some 50s next week. Treacherous travel will be the main impact with this storm system in the mountains. Denver forecast for this Friday. Happy Friday, Colorado. We made it to the end of the week. We're through Wednesday's snowstorm. No major snowstorms on the 7-day forecast. Highs today around 40 degrees. Low 40s, Fort Collins and Greeley. But winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories posted for a big portion of our northern and central mountains. I'll take you through the timing and the snow totals we're expecting to see. Really substantial. This looks like, Brianna, the biggest snowstorm of the season the mountains have seen thus far.
Katie, thank you so much. 7:02 is your time right now, taking a live look of southbound I-25 and 84th Avenue. If you're heading out the door and you usually take this interstate, you're probably going to come take a look at your screen because we do have a crash. So it's the express lane. We do have crews there on scene, and it looks like 2 vehicles were involved. Again, it's on the side of the express lane, so that left lane partially blocked this morning. I do want to get to your drive times, especially if you're heading down that way. So it's just after 104th Avenue, so just after the North Glen area. So between southbound I-25 from 144th and down to 76, it's going to be an 11-minute drive. But don't forget, you are going to see crews there on scene because of this crash that I just showed you here from our CDOT cameras. Overall, your drive should be pretty nice across the metro area, except one spot along 270. So from I-25 heading into I-270 and then hopping onto I-70. Right now, you're looking at an 11-minute drive. On a good day, it should only be about 4 minutes, but we are seeing heavy delays right along York Street.
Brianna, thank you. Right now, Denver police need your help finding this person on the screen. 14-year-old Bella Labato Honani was last seen Tuesday around 1 in the afternoon in the area of East Colfax and Gilpin Street. Anyone who has seen her is asked to call Denver Police Department. That number at the bottom of your screen, 720-913-2000.
CBI is also asking the public to help identify a man whose remains were found near Bailey in Park County last year. A forensic facial reconstruction expert was able to create a bust of the man. That's what you're looking at on their screen right now. His body was found at the end of May last year in a remote camping area on U.S. Forest Service land near Bailey. But a botanist estimates that his remains had been there since 2022 or 2023. Genetic genealogy shows that he has Slovakian DNA, and investigators now believe that he may have relatives in Pueblo, Omaha, or Cedar Rapids, Iowa. But if you know anything, call CBI. Their number is 720-295-6642.
Friends and family will gather this afternoon to honor the life of Colorado State Senator Faith Winter. She died in a car crash on I-25 the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Governor Polis has ordered flags around the state be flown at half-staff to honor her. 9 News reporter Steve Steger is live at the state capitol this morning, where Winter's memorial service is planned later today. Steve, good morning.
Good morning, Jordan. That memorial service will take place here on the west steps of the Colorado State Capitol starting at 2 p.m. Democratic State Senator Faith Winter would have been entering her 12th and final year here at the state legislature. State Senator Winter was an environmental advocate and a political organizer for years before she won a House seat in 2014, then flipped a Republican-held Senate seat in Westminster after that. She did that while holding on to some liberal positions on climate, abortion rights, and paid family leave. Winter was also a leader on transportation issues, laser focused on increasing mobility options for people in the Denver metro area. Specifically, she helped pass several fare-free months for transit systems across the state. You may have taken advantage of that. Taking a live look now at the flag on the state capitol, which is at half staff. Again, the governor has ordered those at half staff throughout the state. Starting today through sunset on Saturday. Faith Winter leaves behind 2 children. She was 45 years old, and police are still investigating what led up to that crash on I-25 at Dry Creek Road the day before Thanksgiving. We're live at the Colorado State Capitol. Steve Stager, 9 News.
Steve, thank you so much. The U.S. Supreme Court is allowing Texas to keep its new congressional map designed to maximize Republican political power. The state drew the map at the direction of President Trump with the goal of adding up to 5 additional GOP seats to keep his party in power. Now, traditionally, states draw new districts once a decade after the census shows how populations have shifted. This year, Trump, worried about the narrow Republican majority in the House, pushed Republican-led states to draw new maps outside of that normal timeline. Democrats responded by launching an effort of their own, particularly in California, to counterbalance the Republican gerrymandering. Democratic Attorney General Phil Weiser, who is running for governor, says Colorado should join the redistricting battle if Republican states insist on redrawing their maps. Earlier this fall, Weiser called for a constitutional amendment in November of next year that would allow the legislature to draw the district lines for 2028 and 2030.
A grand jury failed to secure a new indictment against New York Attorney General Letitia James. That's what a source told NBC News. James was previously indicted for mortgage fraud. A judge tossed that case and the case against the former FBI Director James Comey on the grounds that the U.S. attorney who presented the case was illegally appointed. That U.S. attorney is Lindsay Halligan, a Coloradan with no experience prosecuting cases. She previously served as a personal attorney to President Trump. James, who brought a fraud lawsuit against Trump, denied any wrongdoing. She is accusing the Trump administration of using the justice system to seek revenge against Trump's political opponents.